Hello there. Maybe, just maybe, having a chip on your shoulder could be a good thing when it comes to your semen retention journey. What does it mean to have a chip on your shoulder? Let's begin there, because I didn't actually exactly know what it meant until I just Googled it before. It means to have an angry or unpleasant attitude or way of behaving caused by a belief that one has been treated unfairly in the past. And I think we've all been treated unfairly in the past at some time or another, whether it was by our parents, by other family members, friends, ex-girlfriends, bosses, some other type of authority figure. So why is it a good thing to, remember that and have that in the forefront of our mind and be angry about it? Well, kind of unusual advice, I must admit. But when it comes to something like semen retention, in my personal experience, there can be so much shame around it. There can be apathy around it. There can be grief around it. There can definitely be desire around it. And these are all very low energetic frequencies. And in actual fact, according to David R. Hawkins, who was the inventor of the map of consciousness scale, anger is actually of a higher frequency than all of those negative emotions. So anger, when we're in those lower states, can actually be a very good and powerful thing if we use it to take positive action to change. Like a real decision, like I'm not doing this anymore. And for me, I think that the train of thought here is that, people have treated me unfairly in the past, and they have been hurtful and unloving and all of the rest. And I remember like significant events of being like, I'm never letting anyone treat me like this again. Like, this is it. Like, this is it. And then to, remember that, and then to, release, and watch pornography and masturbate and do those things that aren't loving towards me, aren't good for me. It just doesn't go together, right? It's like, here I'm saying that I don't want to be treated, unlovingly, and then I'm going and hurting myself. It doesn't match, it doesn't work. So my message here is to remember why. Remember why. Remember what you've gone through. Connect with that. And I think there's something like really powerful in that. I've gone through all of this in my life, all of this hardship and all of this adversity. And I've got to here. And I'm gonna be the one that screws myself over. That's actually a pretty funny pun. Sometimes it's important to laugh at our stuff, right? I'm gonna be the one to screw myself over. It's like, no way, dude. No way. If I can get through all of that, and I can overcome this stuff, then I can overcome this. And to get angry about it, and to have a determination about it, to find a way. And maybe what happens is you try and you try and you try and you try, and it just keeps on not working, right? But that but that trying is still not in vain, right? Because maybe you realize that, damn, like, what I'm doing, isn't working. I've got to do something different, right? I've got to change my approach. That's a win, right? Right? So that anger has had you give something your absolute all, right? That's great. Then you exhaust that as an avenue. Okay, that doesn't work. Next thing. And then you try that. And let that and see where that takes you. It is really important, I will say, that it's so important that we do things that we're yet to try. It's so crazy what we can get caught up in. Like, literally, like the definition of insanity, like doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Like that, there has to be, from that anger, from that, like, no more of this, there has to be like, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to try something different here. And sometimes it's just anything. Like, sometimes it's literally just anything. Maybe you ask, a higher power or God or your higher self to be given the solution, for the solution to be revealed to you. Or to take away what's stopping you from seeing it. That can be a good thing as well. Or, yeah, right? That can be a very good thing. Very, very powerful thing to do. One thing that I remember doing that was super powerful was writing down, I think I did 1,000. It took me forever. Yeah, one time I did 1,000 reasons why I must change. Like, why I must change. And it was like 500 negative ones, like all of the things that, all of the negative consequences if I didn't change. And I did it for like each area of my life. So how it would negatively affect my money, like I did like 100 reasons there. How it would affect me spiritually, 100 reasons there. Relationships, 100 reasons there. And you get the point. And then, health, that'd be another one. And then, another 500 reasons of everything that I would like get. All the positives that would be on the other side of breaking through this change. Man, after you do that, it's really hard to go and engage in the negative habit again. Like, it's really hard, right? It's really hard to do it. And if you haven't done something like that yet, maybe that would be a good thing to try and see where that takes you. Really connecting with the pain of the past. Really leveraging yourself with the pain of the past and the pain it will bring you in the future, and and then really connecting to what you want, like what you want it to give you and what it will give you, and that will create a shift in you, a powerful shift. So it's there for whoever's willing and daring enough to do it, right? Because it's so easy to watch videos like this, go, oh yeah, I remember my wife, I got it. It's just like, but action is what will do it. It's not knowledge. It's just another thing. There's so much information, so much knowledge. It almost makes things worse, just being bombarded with all these different voices and things like that. Find something that resonates and action it, and actually see where it takes you. Let me know how you go with that one. I look forward to hearing from you if you give that a go, and what the results are. Thank you for watching, and see you on the next one.